Okay, hi there guys, I am Ville and this is Animal Crossing New Horizons, and today I'm gonna show you how to get some black cosmos flowers. The black cosmos is the hardest hybrid flower to get in the cosmos family, and it can be a bit of a pain in the ass to get if you don't know what you're doing, but I got you covered as usual. And if you follow this method of mine, which I call the clone pair method, you're gonna have a 25% chance to get some black cosmos. And you can see the simplified overview of this whole method in this one screen over here. And at the end of it, you're gonna have 3 different pairs of orange cosmos. And this pair over here, 25% chance. This pair over here, 25% chance. This pair over here, 18.75% chance of getting some black cosmos. So excellent chances with this method to get some black cosmos. And this is not some sort of haphazard method where you just combine everything together and hope for the best and you actually have like a 6% or 2% or whatever chance. No, this is a very specific method that will give you up to 25% chance of getting black cosmos. So very good. And I'm going to show you exactly how this method works, step by step, phase by phase, how to put your flowers, like what sort of formations you're going to do, what sort of chances you're going to have at what point, and I'm going to put all the information in the description box down below as well. So if you're ready to start and get some black cosmos into your garden, then let's get to it. Phase 1. We're going to start off with some reds, red cosmos like this, and then some yellow cosmos to go with the reds. So we're going to pair these guys up, and we're gonna do 2 rows here like this, and all of these are the basic cosmos that you can get from the seeds. You can buy the seeds from the store and plant them, just basic red, basic yellow, and you will pair them together like this: red and yellow space, red and yellow space, red and yellow space. And if you put multiple rows, then you're going to leave one space here as well. Red and yellow space, red and yellow space, red and yellow space. So one empty space around each pair on all sides. That's how this works. And these guys, so you can have as many of these pairs as you want or as few as you want. That's up to you. So these guys will have 100% chance to produce orange. But there's 2 different kinds. So every time any of these pairs produce anything, it's always gonna be an orange. You just don't know which one it's gonna be. But that doesn't really matter for us. So 100% chance to produce orange, and that's what you need for the next stage. So this is basically phase 1, red and yellow pairs, as many as you want, with 1 space around them. And there you go. Just water these guys and they will always produce some orange. That is the end of phase 1. Phase 2. So you have your reds and yellows and they are producing some orange. And now it's time to move these oranges to the next phase. So you're going to move all the oranges you have over here to the next phase. And you're going to pair them with some reds. And we're gonna do 2 different kinds over here. We have the 110 variety and the 111 variety of orange, and you cannot know which one is which, but that doesn't matter. You're just gonna put all the oranges you get out of here, you're gonna put into the next section and pair them with red cosmos. And again, the same kind of method, you put them in pairs, pair space, pair space, pair space, pair space, 1 space over here, pair space, pair space, pair space. And as many as you want to have, again, that is up to you, how many you want to have in this section. So this is going to be phase 2, the oranges with normal reds. And they have a chance to produce some oranges. themselves. These are going to be the special oranges that these guys are going to be producing. This 111 variety is going to produce 4 different kinds, and then this 110 variety is going to produce 2 different kinds. So the oranges are what you want out of this phase as well. And with the 111 variety, you have a 50% chance to produce orange, and with this 110 variety, you have a 50% chance to produce orange as well. So pair the oranges with the reds and then save all the oranges that are coming out of these pairs. This is the end of phase 2. Phase 3, the final phase. So we have some oranges and some reds paired up, and these guys will produce special oranges for us. And now we're going to take these special oranges and we're going to move them to the next phase. And this is where the cloning happens. So you're going to take all the oranges you get and you're going to put them one by one in a separate area like this. And they're going to have one space apart. And then we're going to start to build secluded sections for each flower like this. You're going to leave 3 tiles for each flower. So you can put down pavement like stone on the ground. You can put down graphical designs on the ground. You can put fencing on the ground, whatever you want. But so that these flowers cannot grow on any of these tiles. That's the whole point. So every flower is going to be by themselves and it's going to have 3 tiles in this section like this. And there's going to be 6 different kinds of flowers that you can get out of these pairs. These pairs up here make 2 different kinds of flower. These pairs down here, they make 4 different kinds of orange. So here we have all the different chances represented that you can possibly get out of these pairs if you get special orange. So now that we have all these guys by themselves, and you can build more of these sections, absolutely. I'm just showing you like all the different possibilities here. So all of these guys are by themselves, you water them, and they will each clone themselves. Since they cannot interact with another flower, then they can only clone themselves. And this is the end result. So these guys over here, these upper pairs, they can produce 2 different kinds of orange. And this is one of them, 6% chance of producing black. Well, that's not very good, but look at this pair. 25% chance of producing black. Ding, 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 we have a winner. Okay, then these lower pairs down here, they are gonna have 4 different kinds of oranges that they can produce. 2 of them, 6% chance, 4.69% chance, that's even worse. And then these 2 guys over here, 25% chance, and these guys, 18.75% chance. And they can actually make 2 different kinds. So there you go. Now suddenly you can have access to flowers that can produce blacks with very good odds. And why is that? Because we're using the clone pairs. Because we cloned each one of these flowers, then the strong ones also made clones of themselves, and they both have very strong genetics, and that's why they can produce black with up to 25% chance. That's why this clone pair idea works. Look at what happens when you start combining these flowers haphazardly. Okay, now we have 12% chance. Okay, that's still like a good chance, but it's not as good as 25. And then if you mix these 2 flowers together, well, 6% chance. These 2 flowers together, 12% chance. Okay, so these oranges actually give you decent chances, but it's only if you're like mixing these special oranges. If you mix these normals, then you're not gonna have a good time at all. Let's see what the chances with this one, 6%, yeah. So I think what the mistake people do is that they mix these normal oranges with the special oranges, and then they just only have like a 6% chance. So that's not good. But if you put every special orange by themselves, you water it and let them clone each other, then this is the end result. You're going to have a 25% chance coming out of some of these pairs. And what are the odds for these pairs? Okay, so this 110 type, it has a 25% chance to give you this one. Okay, 25% chance. And then the 111 pairs with the reds, they will give you 12% chance. So you have 12.5% chance to get this one and a 12.5% chance to get this one. So technically 25% chance to get something that has at least 18.75% chance to produce black. So very good odds out of these pairs already to get these flowers. And what you want to do here is that you want to mark this final square with dark soil or normal soil, so that you know that this is the production box, that these guys are the pair and this is what they produce. So you want to mark this on the ground with, for example, dark soil. So if you miss some days in the game and all three flowers are like grown, let's say like this, then you wouldn't know which one is the pear flower and which one is like what they produced, unless you mark this area, you mark the soil, that the soil is different. So mark these squares with dark soil over here, just to make it easier for yourself to tell like what is the pear and what is the produce. But yeah, that's how you get some black cosmos with up to 25% chance. So what do you do when you finally get some black cosmos? You put them by themselves, bam, and then you water it and it's gonna clone itself eventually, okay? And just remember that there's two different kinds of black cosmos that you can get. So same thing, you water it, it's gonna clone itself. And as you can see, this 220 variety with each other, they can produce more black cosmos, 100% chance. But this 221 variety, they can also produce some red, 25% chance to produce red. So to avoid this red that you definitely don't want to, all the black cosmos you get and they clone each other, then just put them one space apart from each other. Keep watering these guys, they will produce more, and move all of the new flowers one space apart. That way you're not gonna create any red that you definitely don't even want to have. Just keep watering them, bam bam, they create more clones, and there you go. You can have as many black cosmoses as you want. So there's the chance to create some reds with some of these. So just have every black cosmos by themselves, water, and they will all clone themselves. And that just means more black cosmos for you. So that's how you can get more of these pretty quickly. So to recap this method, phase 1, you will put normal reds and normal yellows together in pairs, one space around each pair. And these pairs will produce two different kinds of oranges with 100% chance. So every pair of red and yellow will produce orange. Then phase 2, you will take all these oranges and you will pair them up with normal reds. You will put them in pairs, one space around each pair again, and these guys have a 50% chance to produce all different kinds of oranges. So that is the end of phase 2. And phase 3, you're gonna take every orange you get out of these orange and red pairs, every orange, there's 6 possibilities here. You're gonna put them by themselves in these little boxes of 3 that you have created with tiling or designs or fencing. Every orange is gonna go to their own little slot here. You're gonna water these and they will clone themselves. So all these flowers in these pairs are gonna be identical with each other. And then when you water these pairs, then you're gonna have 3 pairs out of 6 that can produce black cosmos with very good chances. So these guys 25% chance, these guys 25% chance, these guys 18.75% chance. So very good, 3 out of 6 can produce blacks with very nice probabilities. And then when you finally get some blacks, you're gonna put them by themselves, water the flower, it's gonna clone itself, move the clone 1 space apart, keep watering, they're gonna clone themselves for more, move 1 space apart, keep watering, they're gonna clone, and there you go. You're gonna have as many black cosmos as you possibly want. That is the summary of this clone pair method. And then a few bonus tips to cap off this video. So if you want to speed things up a little bit, you can always do time travel. So how that works is you water everything, water all your flowers, then you save and exit the game, shut the game down, go to the switch menu and push the date forward 1 day to the next day. And then you open the game up again. You come back and check all your flowers. Is there anything new that needs to be put into the next section? Is there something to discard? And then you water everything again, and you save and exit, you shut the game down, and then you go back to the switch menu and push the date forward 1 day again. So that's how you do the time traveling. You just water everything, move everything to the next section, keep saving and exiting, and moving the switch date to the next day. And that way you can do multiple freaking days in one real-time day. So that's gonna speed things up massively if you want to do some time traveling and don't want to wait for these guys to be growing organically. And then the second bonus tip, if you can have some visitors come over and water your flowers, then that's gonna ramp up the chances for them to produce a lot. When you water by yourself, then the game basically keeps a counter of how many times you have watered a flower. So for the first 3 days, the chance is gonna be 5%, and then it increases by 5% every day watered. So when you water these flowers, it's gonna be 5%, 5%, 5%, and then the 4th time in separate days, when you water these, then it's gonna be 10% chance, then 15, 20. So it goes up very slowly when you water them by yourself. And if you move them, the counter goes back to 1. So do not move the flowers unless you have to move them. Especially if you have production boxes like these, keep them in the same place and keep watering. So don't move the flowers unnecessarily unless you have to. And if you have a visitor come and water your flowers, the chances are gonna go up by 20% straight out of the gate. 20 freaking percent. 2 visitors gonna be 30% increase, 3 visitors 45%, 4 visitors 60%, 5 visitors 75% increase. So if you have 5 visitors, you're basically freaking skyrocketing the chances. But even 1 visitor is gonna give you a 20% boost for these flowers' chances to produce. So that's a really big increase for 1 visitor. So if you have a friend that you could get to come over and water your flowers, and then you could go over to their island and water theirs, you guys can help each other out a lot, especially if you're not time traveling. So this visitor flowering is a massive boost as well. So there we go, how to get some black cosmos in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below in the comments section. If you have your own ideas on how to improve this method, you can leave those down below as well. I'm gonna put all the information in this video into the description box so you can read it from there as well. If you liked the video and you thought it was helpful, then be sure to press the like button. That helps me out and I appreciate it very much. But that was it. So thanks for watching, have fun with the game, good luck, getting these black cosmoses yourself, and you absolutely should be able to get them if you follow this method. This method is based on how the game operates, like the coding, the probabilities, the chances. So if you follow this method, you should absolutely be able to get some black cosmos with 25% chance. So good luck with that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again next time. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.